Alrighty, the next thing that we are going to cover in this topic is volume. We did volume in 5th grade. We know volume equals length times width times height. Okay. We only looked at rectangular prisms at that time. Okay. Last year, you pretty much do the same thing, but this year we're going to review those and then we're going to go into the circular items and find the volume of that. Right? So I am going to be looking at this. Okay, so you can either do it on this page with me or you can write it in your notebooks. So the first one we have here is just a regular box. So our volume equals length times width times height. That's how we've always done it. We can see that we have a 5 times a 4 times a 3. Okay, 5 times 4 is 20, 20 times 3 is 60. Now we multiplied an inch times an inch times an inch, so now we have an inch cubed. Okay, now this formula can also be written as the area of the base. So 5 times 4 is the area of the base times the height. So we could have looked at 5 times 4 as the base and then times the 3, which is the height. That really helps us in something like this because we need to find the area of our base and then we're going to multiply times the height. Okay, well, we can look at our base, and again, let's get those markers out, and we can see that this is our base because it's a prism. All prisms have 2 bases. Okay, so that is actually the base. So we need to find the area of a triangle. Well, I know a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Okay, so that's going to be the base. Times, we're going to multiply by the height. All right, now be careful. Remember, we need that 90-degree angle. So we're going to be using these 2 numbers because this does not form a 90-degree angle with either of these lines. So we're going to be using the 12 and the 10. So 1/2, 12, and the 10. Okay, times, well, the height then is going to have to be the 16 because it's the number we have not been able to use yet. 1/2 of 12 is 6. 6 times 10 is 60 times 16. And when we do that, we're going to get 960. Right, these are meters. And we did 3 of them, so meters cubed. All right, now this is where volume equals base area times height is extremely helpful. We have not learned to do this figure. We could definitely divide it into, let's see here, a trapezoid and a triangle it looks like. But they were nice and told us the area of the base was actually 60 feet squared. So we're going to take that 60 times the height, which is 5. 6 times 5 is 30, and we add that 0 to it. Now we have a feet squared times a feet, so total that is a feet cubed. Okay, so when they give us the base area, it's actually very helpful. Now, this is where we use volume. Often we are given 2 boxes, think 2 boxes of cereal, and we want to figure out which one has the most volume, okay? In this case, we want to find out which has more storage space. So we're going to find the volume of box 1, okay? So volume equals the 12 times 8, that would be your base, times that height, which is 5, okay? And then we're just going to multiply all these numbers together. So I know 8 times 5 is 40, 4 times 12 is 48, and we're going to put a 0 on it. So this is 480 inches cubed. But now we're going to need to look at box 2 and do the same thing so that we can compare them. So volume of box 2, we have a 14 times the 6, that's our base, times the 5. Okay, I know 6 times 5 is 30, and then 30 times 14 is 420 inches cubed. So which one has more space, storage space? Yep, box 1 has more space. So box 1 has more storage space.